Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome on in. What is going on? Slowpoke, Gina, Shinies, Mighty Munchkin, John Strucker. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you're all doing well. I did manage to get the third Starly and the second and third Pidgey yesterday, so we do have those lines done. Today we're going to go for a Shalfa Absol, which I still need, and while we're in that hole, inside the Absol hole, we're also going to see if we can get a Pancham and maybe even Clobbopus and Grapploct. I will be using a Dark Donut, so yeah, I'm not going to be using a Fighting Donut, but I'm going to be hunting Fighting Pokemon. But you know what? I don't care, because we got some Teleporters. It's still 1 in 24, or 1 in 120, 1 in 1024. And I know it might be hard to believe, but just 2 months ago, we were all hunting Pokemon at 1 in 1024 if we had the Shiny Charm. So you know what? Deal with it. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at this. I promised yesterday that we would take a look at this Mega Shalfa Staraptor. So here we go. Got the Shiny Latios yesterday. Congratulations, Mighty Munchkin. And now you're going for Virizion. I hope we get it quickly. Here is our Shalfa Mega Staraptor. Let's zoom out a little bit. Look at that beauty. All we can do is hope. That's right. That looks pretty sharp. I like that. It looks good. The blue looks good. He is ready to go to a Panic at the Disco concert. That's why you were on the toilet. Because all you can do is hope. Yeah, that's true. Let's go ahead and take this back home. Airy! I look pretty sharp. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Airy. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Let's hang out with Pokemon. Let's get up. I started reorganizing my boxes too, but I'm not done yet, so it's still a mess. But let's put Staraptor back where he belongs. And let's throw Crocodile back in here. And just so we don't have to do that again, let's talk to the nice lady. And then we're going to get on with the hunt. How is everyone doing? How is the rest of your Saturday? I hope you're all having lovely weekends. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, imposing Haban meringue donut. So I got a alpha power 3, sparkling power dark 2. We need to get an Absol. I'd love to be able to get Pancham and maybe even some Clobopus and Grapplock. Go Hefty, that's my Hefty. What's going on, Razzie? Good to see ya. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to run around and just see where all the teleporters will take us. We are in a large hole. Large holes typically have a lot of teleporters. What's up, Mewtwo? Alright, so we got Pancham Pangoro there. Over here we got more Pancham. That's good. That's good. We like that. And it comes off of this one. This one, I think, does this take us back to the Grapploct and Clobopus? It does. It does. So we will definitely be using that one after we get our Absol. So we just got to find the Absol, which are right here. Okay. Now, is that far enough away to despawn? It is. I believe it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So, let's go ahead and reset. Now that we know where everything is, I believe the hole, yeah, the hole is up there. So we're just going to run across the Clobopus over to here to this one. All right, let's do it. We got our game plan. We're going to get our Absol, and then we're going to use the other teleporter to go in between the Pancham and the Clobopus. Time to get this done. It's ridiculous that the game's been out this long and I don't have an Alpha Absol. Absolutely nutso. Okay, here we go. I figured we can get about 21 checks per minute, and it only takes 6 calories. So that's pretty dang good. I like that. And since we're teleporting, if for some reason we don't get the shiny by the time this donut runs out, which would really shock me, we can just reset. Appreciate how well you optimize your hunts in every game. I try my best, Razzie. I try. It's honestly, it's something that originally came from the SOS hunts in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. When I did my first handful of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon SOS hunts, I kind of felt like I was just, you know, throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. And sometimes it got me in some trouble. And I started saying, you know what, I don't want to go into a hunt if I'm not prepared for what can happen. So that's kind of gone on with other games. And in this game, you know, there's always a learning curve of like what are even the options to optimize a hunt. And with this one, I feel like the best way is go into a hole and check it all out before we actually start the hunt. Just see where everything's located, see where the best places are, yada, yada, yada. Community Day today, yes, and thank you for the reminder. I'll probably need some more reminders as the stream goes on, but yes, Grookie Community Day today, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. 2 mugs and a My Little Pony, nice, Airy. But don't waste spaghetti. Oh, I mean, I still ate it. I still ate it, Razzie. Just because I threw it at the wall doesn't mean I didn't eat it afterwards. I'm not a savage. Like, just because it's okay to drop spaghetti on the floor doesn't mean you have to, you know, waste it by, you know, throwing it on the floor. Yeah, Community Day is taking place right now in Europe, I believe. I believe our Europeans are doing Community Day at the moment. For those of you that are partaking, have you gotten any good Grookie lately? What did I do with the spaghetti? I threw it at the wall to see if it would stick. I feel like I'm hunching over. I want to... There, that's better. That's better. Now I don't feel like I'm hunching over. Alright, come on, Absol. You know what we didn't do, Razzie, which we should have done, is go around the corner and see how many total Absol there are. I don't know if it's just these two or if there's more. You got like 6 of them first 2 hours run lucky. Oh my goodness. Well, at least you got 6. I'm sorry that it got off to a slow start for you. This is more fun? Okay. As long as Razzy's having fun, that's what matters. There's 20. Could you imagine? Imagine one of them finally shines and we go over and we turn the corner and there's like 20 shinies. I forgot to check our calories before we started the teleport spam. I was trying this out earlier, and like I said, we were getting about 21. Well, actually, that 21 included both ways, so really, let's say 10. 10 Absol checks per minute, and in that minute, the calories went down by 6. So that's pretty neat. 2 calories. Ah. That was the count from Sesame Street. Like that Captain America mug? I do. I'm not like a dirty boy though. Like I will have like a mug for the weekend, and then like after stream I wash it out, and then I put it under the Keurig again. So I'm not drinking like leftover sludge from yesterday. You hate the word calorie. The plural makes sense, and the singular should be calorie. Huh. I never thought about it that way. Razzie. A singular Razzie. Yucky. A singular yucky. Some point in time last night, you imbibed just enough that you were willing and able to remove your shirt and jacket, wearing only your vest and bow tie, and did the Chippendales working for the weekend. There's video evidence, too. I've never been prouder, Nick. The Grookey, you're so far away? Oh, no. Is Captain America my favorite Avenger? That's a good question, Gina. I don't know who my favorite Avenger is, I gotta be honest. It's a tough one. From the movies, probably so. I really liked Chris Evans' portrayal. But, like, overall, of all Avengers ever that were, like, Avengers, like, even ever, maybe Vision. I think Vision's pretty cool. I forgot to do the Wordle this morning. I was so caught up in getting this hunt ready, that I haven't done the Wordle yet. So no Wordle spoilers. But if it was tough for Mewtwo, it's going to be tough for me. Your favorite Avenger was probably the 2022? That was a good one. I don't know what that means. What, Dodge Avenger? Is that what you're talking about? Do they even make Dodge Avengers anymore? You ask me this question probably every quarter and I say the same thing. Then why do you keep asking me, Gina? Are you waiting for me to slip up? Are you waiting to catch me in a lie? Hashtag YOLO. Dang it, Airy. I can't believe you just spoiled the Wordle for me. Oh, good luck on the Wordle, Mighty Munchkin. Alright, I feel like someone's gonna ruin it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. Look at me multitasking here. Silver Fox, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Waiting for me to admit my favorite's Captain America. Well, here's the thing. There have been good Captain America comic book runs in the past. Like, I highly recommend Ed Brubaker's run. But they've been few and far in between for me. I've always really kind of just seen Captain America as a supporting member of the Avengers cast. I don't really see him as a standalone character very often. Or I should say, I don't enjoy him as a standalone character very often. What the heck? Alright, it's got to be this. That doesn't make any sense. Happy birthday! Whose birthday is it, Jay? Try hashtag YOLO? I will try that. You know, I can't concentrate right now. Alright, where is this Absol? Can't believe we haven't gotten it yet. It's hard. I have one letter in the right place, and I have 3 letters in the wrong place. That's where I'm at right now. No, me too. I can't concentrate on it right now. You've been going to bed too late. Well, get up or go to bed earlier. Light goal 17. For reals? I mean, we'll do it. It's 9 a.m. Go to bed earlier. That's advice. That's redonkulous. I'm pretty redonkulous. All right, I'm gonna check Razzie. The anticipation is killing me. 2 more likes until we get to the like goal. That's pretty awesome. What's up? We love video games. I know it now, Gina, but I'll forget. Well, there's one, but it's not an alpha. And there's only 3. So I'm actually going to reset. John, I know she's trying to. She's trying to catch me in a lie. I'm just very proud of myself that even though I've forgotten that she asks me every few months, that I have yet to say anything different. All right, let's watch the calories this time. Calories are... dang it. I thought I could get on 3,900. Oh, crap. There we go. All right, so we know there's 3. We can see 2. Kieran would love this shirt. Kieran doesn't love a lot of things. I don't know. There's something missing inside him. But he might like it. When you get the Latios wormhole, you're not going to like it because you have to soft reset the checks. Yeah, you know, I understand what you mean, Mighty Munchkin. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because even though it's going to be, like, the slowest for checks, yeah, that Clobbopus was absolutely freaking out. He was all excited. He was excited to be on the YouTube in front of all you people. It's like when the kid runs behind the reporter, the news reporter on the street. That's what that Clobbopus was. Yeah, even though Latios is going to be like the slowest to get the checks, it's going to be like so like easy. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like all it is a reset. I'm kind of looking forward to that. As opposed to like having to run back and forth and despawn, respawn, blah, blah, blah. I love watching those clips of like kids running behind news reporters and like just what they do like once they see that there's a camera. They just act a fool. In my head, I'm still thinking about the Wordle. And I haven't gotten it yet. You got it in 5? Dang it. What am I on now? On my 3rd or 4th guess? I'm on my 4th guess. I tried out a knee brace yesterday and you bongled your knee up. Why you be bongling your knee? You got your Shalfa Absol in the overworld at full odds by accident. Alex, I'm super jealous. Like I said earlier, I'm embarrassed that this game's been out this long and I still don't have a Shalfa Absol. You did appear in the local news once in the background. I'm glad it was in the background and wasn't like, you know, in the mugshot Mewtwo. 21 shiny apples in Pogo. You know what? I do get a lot of shiny Absols in Pogo. I have gotten quite a few. Because those, like, the odds are like, permanently, like, 1 in 64 or something, right? Because of the Mega. You tested it, if it could, as advertised, prevent your leg from hyperextending backward. It did not stop it. Well, that's silly. I'm sorry your knee's all bungled. 2 shinies, full odds, no donut, no shiny charm. Nice! Congratulations, Ruth. Yeah, I don't quote me on that, Alex. I'm not the best with Pogo mechanics as I am with regular games, but I believe that if a Pokemon in Pokemon Go can be shiny, and it has a Mega, and the Mega's been released, the odds are permaset at 1 in 64. If Wolf and Toon, one of our mods, was here, he'd be able to answer that for us. He knows everything about Pokemon Go. Speaking of Pokemon Go, I'm very much looking forward to getting my shiny Grookey later today. Your birthday is Tuesday. Well, happy early birthday, Ruth. I hope it's a good one. Are there any shinies you are looking for in ZA? You have lots of extras. Actually, there are a lot I'm looking for, Alex, and I appreciate the offer, but I like to try and get my shinies myself. I like having the hefty OT. Alex, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like having my OT. I like the experience of finding the shiny myself, but it's a really generous offer. I appreciate it. I'm right, although Absol was 164 since a long time. Yeah, so it's been 164 for quite a while. That's probably why, Alex, you and I have found so many shiny Absol over the years. Skulls of the Cats, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I keep seeing the eyes, and for half a second I think that it's shiny, but no. Because the eyes are red, but the rest of the body is not red. Or none of the rest of the body, I should say. Johto and Jerry, happy Sunday to you, my friend. And thank you for whoever just subbed. Brings up to 2316. Ah, that would have been Mathy. I like that name, Mathy. I'm a Mathy nerd. We do have a sub goal of the day of 2320. We are now only 4 subs away from that goal. Jerry, how you doing, bud? Jerry, I did end up getting the Pidgeys last night as well. All right, actually, I gotta be honest. I got one of the Pidgeys last night. I got one of the Pidgeys this morning. So I was able to knock out the whole Shalfa Starly line and the whole Shalfa Pidgey line, which was nice. I don't know how I made it this long without a Shalfa Pidgey at all from the base game, but no, I don't have to worry about that anymore. And we've already phased once on a non-alpha Absol. Once we get this Absol, we are going to do something a little bit crazy, a little bit ridiculous. You can tell by the poll, if you've seen the poll, there are Pancham and Clobbopus in this hole, and I want to see if we can get those as Shalfas as well. Can I give you tips to shiny hunts in this game? If you're talking about this game, let me know if you're talking about the base game or the DLC, because those two things are quite different. If I did one thing in hyperspace and wound up finding multiples of other things, don't use sparkling power on your shiny hunts because you don't do it on your donuts. Yeah, I understand that. That's actually kind of what we're going to be doing today after we get this Absol. I will be hunting for 2 fighting Pokemon, even though I don't have a sparkling fighting donut. Both. Okay. So in the DLC, the trick is using your backup save till you get a good donut with sparkling power if you're just like going for shinies, or sparkling and alpha power if you're going for shiny alphas. And you do that by getting a donut. If it's not the donut you're looking for, reset the game. When you get to the main screen, hit up, B, and X, and that will prompt you to load in your backup save, which will be before you made the donut. As far as like just in general with shiny hunting this game, base game or not, there's before the donuts there was one method, and that was despawn the Pokemon and respawn it. There's different ways you can do that. You can do that by fast traveling from location to location, or hotspot to hotspot, whatever you want to call it. You can do it by running away until it despawns and running closer to respawn it. You can despawn them by sitting on a bench and going from daytime till nighttime. But that's it. Just kind of find what works best for the particular hunt you're doing at the moment. Sometimes running away and running back is the best way. Sometimes using the bench is the best way. Sometimes fast traveling is the best way. Just, once you decide what you want to hunt, kind of do a little bit of investigation, see what's around, see what makes the most sense, and, go to town. Your ops name's Bathu? Bathu? That'd be a good name for a bathtub. I think I'm going to name my bathtub Bathu. Good luck with fighting hunt, but also here's luck with your shelf. Absol, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Lacey Reinhardt, thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's the joke. What's an ops? I've never heard of ops. That's a new word for me. I'm not down with the OPP, I guess. I was fire. Actually gonna make that your status. Do it, Ari. Opposition. Ah, your opposition. Like opponent. Someone get this man a light goal. We need a new light goal. I can't believe we already hit our light goal of 17 after we hit our light goal of 15. What do you do in the DLC? So in the DLC, you make donuts. You use those donuts to go into hyperspace holes, and then in the hyperspace holes is where you find the Pokemon. You do have a time limit based off of how many calories the donut has. The donut can also give you certain powers. They can increase the chance of Pokemon being shiny, alpha, teensy, humongo. They can increase your catch rate. They can increase your defense or attack. Things like that. Jerry, let's try to put a number in there, silly Billy. Logan, unfortunately not. Unfortunately, I cannot trade while I am in a wormhole. Light goal of 20. Oh my gosh, Jerry, thank you. Thank you for that. You guys are just being silly gooses today. I love it. Forgot you didn't have your number lock on. Oh my goodness. Possibly. I don't, like, what are you looking for, though? I don't really have much to trade. I don't have really any extras. I might have a couple of extra shinies, but not extra shalfas. We are crushing the light goals today. That is true. I guess we need another light goal. How about let's try to do a light goal of 30? Can we try 30? Someone give me a light goal of 30 and I'll pin it. Yeah, I see 50% of the people that responded to the poll said that I'm very silly. And that could be true. I guess me being very silly is not mutually exclusive with the question about the fighting hunt. But I will say this. Thank you, John. I will say this. And I'm just pinning John's because it's the first I see. Thank you also, Ruth. Maybe we can get you the next light goal. I will say this: before the DLC came out, all the hunts we were doing with the shiny charm were 1 in 1024, so it's no different than that. Just trying to trade with 6 YouTubers. Yeah, I mean, if we get lucky, Logan, and we finish up this whole, before the end of the stream, yeah, I'm positive I have a few shinies that I'd be able to trade with you. You don't think I'm silly? Thank you, Ruth. So right now we're getting about 10 checks a minute. Each minute we lose about 6 calories, so that's good. We did lose a little bit of calories there for a technical issue, but we're still doing pretty darn good. Finish this hole early, I believe in you. Thank you, Ari. 23 likes, thank you all. Are we really at 23 likes already? That's crazy. John Vizcay, what's up? Welcome in. We're only 2 subs away from our sub goal of 2320 as well. That's pretty awesome. 25. Holy smokes. We got so many people hitting the like button. I love it. I love it when that happens. Are we seeing all 3 of them like almost every check? Oh, that was only 2. That was 3. Every time you click on one of these streams, your humor regresses. Same with me, Ari. Oh my gosh, we're now only 1 sub away from 2320. If you just sub, please let me know so I can say thank you. Yeah, pretty much anytime I go into a live stream, my humor regresses about 20 years. You subbed. Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, we hit our sub goal. Logan, thank you very much. We hit our... Oh my gosh, we're now at 2321. Blew that sub goal out of the water. Do you think... Oh my gosh, 2322. Do you think we might be able to hit 2325 today? My hyperspace hunt specifically? Because of the holes? I get it, Ari. I get it. Yes. I now know what you're talking about. But I am even more emphatic with my agreement. The same thing happens to me. You think I can? Oh my gosh. Tony! Tony, thank you for the sub. How many shinies do I have? In this game, I have probably about... Let's see, I have 226 out of the original 227. Probably around 270. And then Shalfas, I'm at about 190. And then good luck on this abs hole. Thank you so much, Kieran, for the abs hole luck. And good afternoon, Kieran. Hope you're doing well. Across all games, I've finished my shiny living dex for huntable Pokemon. There are still some Pokemon I need to rehunt for my Premier and Form decks. Like, I'm still missing 10 Unknown. I'm still missing 3 Family Mousehold. And then there's, I think, 17 plus... There's about 25 Pokemon I need to rehunt in Premier Balls. What's the best zone to shiny hunt? That's a little bit of a loaded question. Kind of depends on what you need to do. In my experience, if you're looking for just raw numbers, the best place to go is Zone 12. It's the snowy, icy one. It's a big open area with a bunch of benches, and you can every time you sit on the bench, you're resetting like almost 24 Pokemon. So that's probably the best place, but obviously it's limited by the number of Pokemon you can shiny hunt there. But that place, like, you're looking at total checks per reset. That would be the place to go. Hey, no worries, John. Even if you don't like benches, if you fast travel to Zone 12, you don't get quite as many checks, but you still get a lot of checks. My shirt has its perks. I love it, Kieran. You're a funny fella. But yeah, I actually have a couple friends that are pretty awesome that have completely finished their Shalfa living decks in this game. All 339. And they still have some of the forms to go, but they've gotten all 339 shiny alpha-able Pokemon in this game, plus the 5 shiny legendaries. First streamer that responds to you. I'm sorry to hear that, John. I'm sorry to hear that I'm the first one. But thank you for hanging out. What megas are in the DLC? So the new megas they added in the DLC are Meowstic. I guess spoilers, but I mean DLC's been out for over a month now, so sorry, not sorry. Meowstic, Crabominable, Golisopod, Tatsugiri, Staraptor, Scovillain, Glamora. I feel like I'm missing one or two. And then Darkrai, Zeraora, Heatran. Yeah, Magearna. Yeah, those are all the legendaries and mythicals. But I feel like I'm still missing a couple of regulars. What's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is this little guy right here. You can also see him right here. Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl has been my favorite Pokemon. Chimecho. Thank you, Mighty Munchkin. I still need that one. I forgot it. Plus, they added Lucario Z, Mega Absol Z, and eventually, and Raichu X and Y, and eventually we're going to be getting Garchomp Z. Golurk! That's the one I was forgetting. Golurk. Thank you. Yours is Mewtwo. Oh, yeah, and Baxcalibur, too. Mewtwo is pretty awesome. Mewtwo is probably still my favorite legendary. Although my favorite shiny legendary is Xerneas. Which unfortunately is not shinyable in this game. You will not go lurk, you don't want to lurk. Mewtwo, I love your puns. Especially since Mewtwo, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think English is your first language. I'm always impressed when people can make puns in languages that aren't their native language. That really shows a mastery of the language. Mega Mewtwo X is pretty sweet. We're at 29 of the likes. That's crazy. Thank you all so much for the likes. I appreciate you. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I'm hoping we can get this Absol soon. I'm a little surprised this one hasn't shown yet. Even a non-alpha. Like, to the point where I'm starting to question if it's resetting. Honestly. You're loopy right now. What's up, Loops? Should have made a fighting donut for Absol. You know what, Slowpoke? It's kind of funny. Given what I want to accomplish with this hole, it probably would have made more sense to have a fighting donut. What am I shiny hunting right now? Shiny hunting. Hello. Nice. Nice, Airy. Right now, shiny hunting for Shalfa Absol, and then once we get that, I want to shiny hunt for Shalfa Pancham and Clobopus. I also need Machoke, which is in this hole, but I haven't seen it yet, and I'm not too overly concerned about getting that one. We've hit the like goal. All right, I guess we need a like goal of 40 now. Complete your shiny decks, all forms, all mods with gender shiny differences based on DLC decks. Nice! Congratulations, Shuckalicious. That's a fantastic accomplishment. Like go 45. Thank you, Mighty Munchkin. You never got a Shalfa. You will. Oh, Ruth, well, you got to make one. You got to make one. Okay, I'll tell you what, Ruth. I promise you this. I'm going to pinky swear, okay? I'm pinky swearing you right now. If we get to 45, you get to make the next light goal. But you got to be ready. You got to have a light goal ready to go. Once we get close to 45, get them juices flowing, Imagine what you're gonna type in, and we'll get you pinned. You tried in Zone 3. Zone 3, that's another good place to hunt, especially if you have a rubber band. I was gonna say turbo controller, but you don't actually need that for Zone 3. Thank you for having us. This is chill content. You like it here. Lacey, that means so much to me. That's what I strive for with my channel, is to just be kind of a chill place to hang out. My personality, I'm not like really animated. I'm not over the top. You're not going to get like a, like a Purple Cliff type vibe from me. But I do like to just relax, have a good time, chit chat with all you guys. So yeah, like the channel, the streams are never like really, amped up. But we do just kind of like, relax, and it's a good way for me at least to spend a weekend morning. It kind of reminds me a little bit of when I was a kid and waking up on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, just watching some cartoons and vegging out. Light goal 50. Well, Ruth, hold on. That's a great light goal. Hold on to that one though. We got to wait till we get to 45. But I love it. That's a great light goal. Once you got the shiny regular cries and does backflips. That's true. And Lacey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Got a shiny hunt in zone 20. That's a good zone. That's a good zone. That's a fun one to just like run in circles. Just like run around the outside perimeter. And just keep running until something shines. What's up, Lionel? You said after. Yeah, but Ruth, my concern is, one, my short-term memory loss, and two, it might not be on the screen anymore by the time we get to that light goal. That's all I said. That's the only reason I said that. Any luck yet? Shining blue, good to see you. We did phase on one non-alpha shiny. I can do backflips. Not anymore. Top 3 favorite Pokemon? That's tough. Poliwhirl is definitely my favorite. What I can tell you, and I don't know why I've hung on to this all these years, I can still remember what my top 5 favorite Gen 2 Pokemon are, which is Scizor, Houndour, Donphan, Wooper, and Ampharos. I can cry like a trooper too, that's true. Where should you shiny hunt? You just don't have Mega Dimensions? If you're not looking for anything in particular, again, I would recommend going to Zone 12. Just fast travel spamming in Zone 12 or using the bench in Zone 12, you get so many checks. If you're not looking for anything in particular. Shuckle's in the top 10. Shuckle's definitely top 10, maybe even top 7. Do a shout out for Noah Baby. There you go. Shout out for Noah Baby 211. Good top 5, thank you. Another hunt in the base game that I really enjoyed that was pretty productive was if you're far enough in the game that you get into Lysandra's labs, and that's the place that's like inside the cafe. It's got like the Beldum, the Honedge, etc. Just running from the start all the way to the end past the Doublade and then teleporting back to the beginning and just running again. That was a pretty good one. Shuckalicious, I totally agree. That's why I am not a big fan of this DLC at all. I resent the fact that I have to spend so much time to make donuts to even counter Pokemon. Not even hunt. Like, just to even see the DLC Pokemon, I have to make donuts. My favorite gen is probably Gen 7. I really love Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Wooper immediately makes a good list. Wooper is a good little boy or girl. Why is this not shiny yet? I'm starting to think that these aren't the only 3 spawns, because we're getting all 3 spawns very, very often. I'm starting to feel like there is More spawns. That's why I didn't use them much. You're going back now to get alphas you want? Gotcha. The heftiest cat. What's up, Squirrelbo? Also, if we do get to the point where we're hunting other things... Okay, yeah, there's 4 now. There's 4. If we get to the point where we're hunting other things, don't let me forget to grab alpha, 2 alpha clavipus for my alpha decks. I still need to do that. Like shinies aside, I need just regular alphas. Welcome back, Ruth. You like Gen 8? Gen 8's a good gen. I mean, it's hard for me to say there's a gen I don't like. I often say, like, when people ask me what my least favorite game is or my least favorite gen is, I say it's kind of like pizza or ice cream. Like, even my least favorite is still pretty good at the end of the day. My least favorite gen is Gen 5, and that's mostly because I felt when I was playing through Black and White when they first came out, a lot of the new Pokemon they introduced had very high evolution levels. And it felt more grindy than normal. It felt more grindy than other games. And so that's why, while I still enjoyed myself, it's probably my least favorite. What's up, Kayla? It's an interesting gen. Your favorite gen is Gen 5. Oh no! Oh no! I hope you didn't take what I said personally. Again, I do like Gen 5. I probably like it the least because of the grind aspect. Favorite game outside of Pokemon years is Gears of War 2. I didn't know that, Kieran. Favorite game outside of Pokemon, it's tough. I'm not sure if I can come up with a favorite game. I'll give you some of my favorite franchises. I'm the GOAT. Thank you, Ruth. Favorite Mega is probably Meowstic at this point. My favorite franchises outside of Pokemon would be like classic Mario games. When I say classic, I mean like, I don't mean like just like the NES ones, but I mean like not weird spin-off games. I mean like, you know, Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey. I guess what Mario would consider the mainline games. Zelda games, although I am not as much of a fan of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as I am previous games. I'm also a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. Love Kingdom Hearts. Final Fantasy games, up through 10-2. Past that, they don't hold my my interest as much. Huge fan of the Arkham series. Huge fan of Sony's Spider-Man. I still have to get Spider-Man 2, but oops, I don't have a PlayStation 5. I use bench method or fly method. For zone 12, I would recommend using bench method. Go to like the middle of the zone, use the bench method. You can reset like almost 20 Pokemon at once. Favorite game outside of Pokemon is Fortnite. That's a pretty popular one. Elder Scrolls. You know what, John? I've never really gotten into the Elder Scrolls. I haven't played those yet. It's on PC. Interesting, Jerry. Final Fantasy X is another favorite year. Soundtrack alone. Oh, Final Fantasy X is great. I liked all of them up through 10-2, but I feel like the sweet spot was 6 through 10. 6 through 10. Did I just miss a shiny? What? Are one of them shiny and I missed it? No. Kayla, are you trying to prank me? Is this a big heckin' prank? I like when people are Austin 5 did have absurdly high Evo levels. You got around that with something like called Audino training. Yeah, Audinos were key. You're absolutely right, Lacey. Audinos were key in that game. And you know what? I Audino trained so much in that game. I didn't realize until God knows when afterwards. I was looking through the Pokedex and I saw that I had registered a shiny Audino. So at some point when I was Audino training, I was like on autopilot. I saw a shiny Audino and I KO'd it. And I didn't realize until who knows how long afterwards. Broke my heart. It was the one with the blade on its head? Yeah, that's Absol. That's what I'm hunting, but I don't see a shiny one. Maybe it's around the building. Let me check. And now there's 5. What's up with that? Why are there now 5 Absol? Something crazy is going on. There's something strange in the neighborhood. What part of the game do you have to be to encounter Audinos? What in black and white? It's been a while since I played them. I can't remember how far in they show up. I think it is a little bit. Sounds like Lacey would know better than me. What's the best donut? I mean, technically, the best donut for shiny hunting you can get would be sparkling all types 3 alpha power 3. That would technically be the best donut if you're shiny hunting. Black and white or black 2 white 2? That's a good question. Have I ever played Roblox before? I have not played Roblox. That game came out a little after my time, I guess. Like, when that game came out, I was not part of the target audience. You got DNC? Congratulations. Best donuts are those with the dice art? That's true. What Pokemon are there in the DLC? There are, 132 new Pokemon, 112 standard Pokemon, and then 20 legendaries and mythicals. So a whole bunch. The Golurk line, the Staraptor line, the Golisopod line, other ones. Where do you get DNC? It is it's a mystery gift mission, along with Mewtwo. That's bad for you? Uh-oh. Why is that bad? I honestly can't believe we haven't gotten this Absol yet. I thought this was gonna be the quick part of the stream. It's a side mission. Well, I thought it was a mystery gift mission. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Lacey. All right, so after the first gym, basically, you can start finding them. Mewtwo is also a mystery gift mission. So what you want to do is you want to go into your, you want to go into the menu. You want to go down to, I think it's called Link Play. Go to Link Play, go to mystery gift, and then you just download mystery gifts. I can't remember what the exact button is. You're trying to do the Pokedex. Oh, yeah. There's 112 shiny huntable Pokemon in the DLC, plus forms. So like Galarian Slowpoke and Slowbro and Slowking are in here. Alolan Raichu, Hisuian Avalugg, Hisuian Quillfish, Hisuian Sliggoo and Goodra, Galarian Meowth and Persian, Alolan Meowth, or I'm sorry, Galarian Meowth and Berserker, Alolan Meowth and Persian, Galarian Stunfisk, but not Alolan Stunfisk. Then Looker Bureau. What's in Looker Bureau? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about the special scan I got. I did, after I finished the Starly and Pidgey lines, I did knock out another Rogue Mega, got enough points, and got another special scan, and I got the Frigibax zone again, which I still need to get the Shelf of Frigibax and the Shelf Arctibax. So I will be doing that, and it's got Bergmite. I need a Shelf of Bergmite, so that would be good. The side mission? Oh, what, for Deancey? Yeah, like once you download it from the mystery gift, then yeah, go to Liquor Bureau to activate it. But you do have to get it from the mystery gift. Call you Math? Oh, Ruth, are you Mathy? Okay. What was I saying? I can't remember. It was good though. It was a solid point that I was making. Easy sound, you find a line to run outside regular grass, not the dark grass where you can see a lot, then run back and forth till grass shakes. Idea is the most common there. That's right. I do remember that now. Yeah, Lionel, yeah. Mystery gift, get the DN site, and then go into the Liquor Bureau, and it will activate the it'll activate the thingy. What's up, Darkville? Good to see you. How was the bike today? So far, so good. Did 2 miles before stream. I'll do 2 miles after lunch. I just can't get an ice alpha. Don't save your life. Oh yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah. So I do want to get like an ice donut would be perfect. I will accept a dragon donut, but I haven't gotten either one of those yet. I did end up getting a dark donut while I was looking for one of those, and I figured, well, I need to get the Absol anyway. Let's just go ahead and do that for the stream because it was either going to be that or a whole bunch of donut resets. What shiny have I gotten this stream? Well, I haven't caught anything yet this stream. We did phase on one non-alpha Absol. And actually, I might want to just go ahead and reset this. Let's see, how are we doing on calories? Yeah, we've already done about 700 calories looking for this. I am just going to go ahead and reset. I think that was just a bad batch right there. You're battling a Mewtwo. Good luck, John. Make sure you catch it. All right, we're starting at 39:22. Going to Liquor Bureau. Yeah, once you go to Liquor Bureau, it'll activate the little side quest for the DNC. $39.22, I said, right? Hey, there it is. That was quick. That was super quick. I can't save. Dang it. Yep, Mimi senses the DN site. That's going to start the whole thing for you. Double shiny. That's crazy. Might as well catch that too. All right, hold on. We're going to reset. We're going to reset because I want to try and catch this super quick because we're going to need the rest of them. I'm glad we reset. This is so early. That was like, what, 2 checks? What's up, Real Shuriken Plays? And it matches the Premier Ball. It does match the Premier Ball very well. That's a very good point. Let's go ahead and just knock it out real quick. Dang it. Got it. Got it. Okay. A very good day. All right. So, before we do anything else, let's get some nature guesses in the chat. See me somewhere on another streamer? I do hang out in other streams. That is true. Might have been Shinies or Chem Nation. Let's go ahead and while you guys guess the nature, I'm going to change the target. I'm going to change the I'm going to change the Absol to Clavopus. I'm very pleased with how early we got that. All right, we got Hardy, Adamant, Jolly, Brave. You got Mewtwo. Congratulations, John. Hasty, Shinies. Yep, yeah, you see me in Shinies. Brave, Docile. Chris Nation mentioned. Yeah, it happens every once in a while, Dark. Jolly, Carm. I cannot talk today. I am the worst at talking. You've never studied natures. That's all right. It's okay. John's coming with the naughty. So for anyone that's new here, the way we do this is if you get the nature right, if you are the first person in the chat to get the nature right, you get to nickname the Pokemon. Serious, quiet. All right, we'll let it go for another minute, and then we'll check. Mighty Munchkin likes to name every single possible nature. It's a female Absol. Serious. All right, we're going to wait for Ruth to come up with one. You only guessed 4 days. That is true, Mighty Munchkin. That is very true. We'll wait for Ruth to come up, or Matthew to come up with one. Getting your Switch too? Oh, my goodness. Getting your Switch too so you can see what the natures are? Jolly, because both of the Pokemon you're looking for in Shiny look jolly. They do look jolly. Yep. Okay, so it is a female. So Lacey, you're saying naughty too? All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and check it out. We got a lot of hunting to do. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what it is. It is calm. It is a calm nature, which I believe, yeah, Slowpoke. Slowpoke got it right. What's up, Big Cheese? Good to see you. Just in time, we just got the Shalfa Absol. So, Slowpoke, you get to nickname the Absol. Wow. Slowpoke, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess we have to. I know Kieran's very proud of you. She's going to be named Absol. You got your favorite Pokemon. You got the Mewtwo. That's awesome, dude. All right, we got Absol. Let's put this away. You were too slow. That's all right, Ruth. The important thing is that you participated. All right, let's take this back to Shalfas. What number is this again? 134. So right here, I believe. Yeah, 134. Sorry if you're waiting. Your stream is mine. Oh, no worries, Slowpoke. Am I off tomorrow? No, I have to work tomorrow. The next day off, Jerry, where I work, I get New Year's Day off, and the next day I get off is Memorial Day. This is what we call the long winter springtime. No one calls it that. It's a very long period. But yeah, New Year's Day, Memorial Day. That's it. Can Deancey be shiny? Unfortunately, no, it is shiny locked. All right, let's start looking for the Clobbopus and Pancham. So this is going to be full charm odds. This is going to be full charm odds. 1 in 1024. What about Mewtwo? Also shiny locked. The only legendaries that are not locked in this game is Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, Latios, and Latios. Those are the only 5. John, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. All right, and now we just fast travel for a while. We're at 34 likes. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Thank you for everyone for hanging out. This has been a great stream so far. I think while we are doing these resets, it's time to open up some TCG Pocket Packs. Let's see if we get that immersive from the what you call it, the set. I already forgot what the set's called. I did get the shiny Darkrai card yesterday. I already had the shiny Giratina, so I have all the shiny cards in the set now. Deluxe Pack EX. That's what it's called. So let's open up some. Actually, I have to wait 9 minutes. We gotta wait 9 minutes. Sorry about that. I'm your favorite Pokemon streamer. That's really kind of you. How do you get Skarmory in base game? There is a Skarmory in Zone 17 with the Pyroar. It's on the second level. Like, you go in and there's like the holes with the Diggersby and the Chespin, and you go up the stairs and there's all the Pyroar, and there's a Skarmory that flies around. As long as it's not raining, I think I know it's weather dependent, but I think most of the weathers it shows up. Can we play Guess the Plush instead? I suppose we can do that. Rain, good morning. Hold on a second. I want to try again, see if I can get this. I'm really stuck on this Wordle. How are you, Rain? Wait, hold on, guys. I didn't say we're gonna start yet. I said we will, but we haven't started yet. I want to see if I can get my Wordle. My goodness gracious. All right, I'm using it. I'm burning a turn, but I don't care. Nope. That was stupid of me. What? All right, I forget it. Forget it. I'm not worried about Wordle anymore. Okay, now we're playing Guess the Pokemon Plush. I have a plush right here. It's on my desk. You can't see it. You gotta guess what the Pokemon plush is. It's not Pancham. It's not Pikachu. Yeah, Jerry. Next we can do play the create the Excel formula. Not Riolu, not Weedle, not Absol, not Sliggoo. Actually, I put words in random order and got you the Wordle. Oh my gosh. Why is Mimi so fast? Mimi's been working out. Not Bulbasaur. A bit tired. You were at a Comic-Con all day yesterday with your little sister, but it was fun. Tell me about it, Rain. Tell me all about it. Not Shellos, not Mew, not Celebi, not Poliwhirl, not Jirachi, not Rowlet, not Arceus, not Darkrai, not Slowpoke, not Kevin Durant, not Manaphy, not Weedle. I think you guys need a clue. Here's a clue, and you're going to get it with this one clue. You ready? It's a normal type. Not Victini, not Genesect, not Poliwhirl. You got a sparkling level 3 donut? Congratulations. What type? Not Gumshoe, not Meloetta, not Kevin Heatmore, not Eevee, not Charizard. Not Dragonair, not Snorlax, not Stoutland, not Eevee. Very good clue. I thought it was a good one. Not Eevee, not Patrat, not Dunsparce. Not Rattata, ta-ta-ta-ta. Rattata, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Not Chansey. Not Jigglypuff, not Hisuian Zoroark. Jerry, I appreciate you thinking outside the box, though. Not Kangaskhan, not Fletchling, not Dunsparce, not Kangaskhan, not Blissey, not Farfetch'd. All right. Clue number 1B. It is a mono normal type. Mono normal. Not Stantler, not Audino, not Helioptile, not Hisuian Zorua, not Pidgey, not Meowth, not Sentret, not Spinda. What's the question? I have a Pokemon plush. It's on my desk right here. It is a mono normal type Pokemon. You have to guess what it is. Not Teddy Ursa, not Sawsbuck, not Meowth, not Stantler, not Ditto, not Slaking, not Smeargle, not Ditto, not Castform. Not Tauros, not Drampa, not Smeargle, not Pidgey. What is mono? It means it's only normal type. It's not a dual type Pokemon. It's not normal and something else. It is only normal. Not Happiny, not Ursaring, not Regigigas, not Licky Licky, not Skitty, not Fletchling, not Regigigas, not Glamio. Not Porygon, not Meowth, not Patrat. You know what? I don't have a Meowth. Wait, John. John Strecker, do I have a Meowth plush? I don't think I do. Not Whismer, not Watchhog. John Strecker coming in with Kecleon Durant. Kecleon Durant. John, that is a brilliant continuation of the pun and the correct answer. It is, in fact, Kecleon. I can't believe you got that. I thought we were going to have to go through a couple more clues. John Strecker is just like... John Strecker and Mighty Munchkin are the kings of Guess the Plush. Kecleon Durant is a crazy, crazy thing you just said. But thank you all for playing. We will be playing that again on the next stream. Looks just like Kecleon Durant. It really does. Updating that spreadsheet? I know you are. Is there a way I can... I can. Ooh, I'm going to do that. I like that. Let's do that. It won't do much for us, but it might help us see a couple of the checks. Because the Pancham and Pangoro are right around the corner. See, there is a Pangoro right there. Finish a fresh install of Windows. It runs so smooth. I need to install Windows 11 on my work computer. Yeah, download LimeWire. Have you ever gotten a Shiny Fennekin? I have. I have gotten Shiny Fennekin, both in this game and in other games. Finally update to 11. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to update to 11. Actually, I think this computer needs to update to 11 as well. LimeWire is so good. God, I remember the original days of Napster. What a time that was. What a time to be alive. What starter I pick? In this game, I picked Totodile. Shiny Froakie. I do have Shiny Froakie. Yep. That's probably the easiest to hunt in this game of the three Kalos starters. Oh, there's a shiny Clobbopus, but it's not an alpha. We got our first phase though. Yeah, Froakie is the easiest to hunt, but not the easiest to catch. I could have sworn I saw a shiny Clobbopus. Now I'm not seeing it. Was it behind the railing? Am I going crazy? Have I officially gone round the bend? Hold on. Anyway, Froakie is easy. So all you have to do is just fast travel to Zone 5 over and over and over. That is a Shalfa. That is a Shalfa. That is a Shalfa Clobbopus. I thought it was just a regular, but it's a Shalfa. Oh, no, that was brand new. So we got a regular and a Shalfa. Wow. Wow. This is the best day ever. Why aren't you attacking? Come on. Well then. You know what? I'm resetting. So sweet. We just need to get another Shalfa Clobbopus and a Shalfa Pancham. That deserves a sub. Thank you so much, Lionel. You know, for half a second there, I thought I forgot to save. And I was about to make a little bit of a mess in my pants. There we go. All right. Got it. Really like fire types? Fire types are pretty cool. While we're here, let's just check. There's the Shelf of Pancham. And there's another one right there. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. I'm going to run away. Looks like shiny Poliwag from behind. I could see that, kind of. Hefty, please. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now all we need is another Shelf of Clobopus. And that sub count went up to 23, 24. Thank you very much. You know what? If we get another Clobopus soon, we might see if we can get that Machoke. Just because why not, right? If not now, when? If not us, who? Yeah, let me know what shinies you have, Matthew. I bet 51% of the people are feeling pretty silly now. Alright, I might as well just take off the Pancham from the overlay. Go ahead and make pop this a little bigger. Got Weedle. Weedle's a good shiny. I like Weedle. You said that I wasn't silly? Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lionel. I guess we're gonna have to do some donut farming. And Pidgey, nice. I forget what the fourth option was, but that's the one you picked. Ooh, Sunny D. So we'll get this fourth one. We will pop the balls and get the points and get out of here. What's my favorite type? That's a tough one. I would say overall, I typically lean towards water and psychic types. But especially the last couple of gens, I really started to like poison and fighting types as well. And bug. And dark. Hoping to get shiny Fennekin? I hope you do. And Ghost. Poison types are getting really good the last few gens. I agree. Like I started off with Gen 1, and if you guys know anything about Gen 1, Psychic was busted, right? Psychic was busted. The only thing it was weak against was Ghost type and Bug type. There was one Bug type move that was like a base attack of like 20. Ghost type moves, I honestly can't even remember if there were any. I think Lick at the time might have been normal. And the only Ghost types in Gen 1 were also half poison. So they were weak against Psychic. So I never really paid too much attention to poison back in the day because I was like, well, you know, poison gets taken out easily by Psychic type. And then the first time I really paid attention to poison was in Gen 4, just because I loved Croagunk so much. I was like, this is a really cool Pokemon. But then it was probably Gen 6, I really started paying attention to poison after Fairy type came out, and Fairy was weak to poison. Just happy birthday. Good to see you, my friend. We've already gotten Shalfa Absol, Shalfa Pancham, and one of the two Shalfa Clobopus that we need. Psychic is immune. That might be it. Yeah, Slowpoke and Real Shuriken plays. You might be right. There might have been a bug that Psychic was immune to Ghost. But yeah, I can't even remember if there were any Ghosts. Problem is that shiny Fennekin runs away. Yeah, you just gotta make sure once the Fennekin shines, you save before you get close to it. Like, you can see that it's shiny before it'll see you. So just as soon as you see that shiny, save before you get close. That way, if it runs away, you can just reset the game. Gotta go back. Bye, Jess. Thank you for being here. So, yeah. Poison's pretty sweet, actually. And fighting type. I can't believe we got the Clobbopus and the Pancham already. We got the Clobbopus and the Pancham faster than we got the Absol. And we had twice as good of odds, pretty much, for the Absol as the Clobbopus. And that was another one. And John, with the party hat, thank you so much. We got it. We got it. We got the second Shalfa Clobbopus. How fast that be? 3 shiny alpha fighting type Pokemon on a dark type donut. What do I think about shiny Altaria? I think it's a good one. Let's see if we can find the Machoke. If Machoke is in a good spot, we will get it. We also got a shiny Pancham and a shiny Clobbopus that I'm not going to bother with. Am I using a Game Shark? You know, I'm starting to wonder if I did leave the Game Shark on today. I thought I took it off, but now I'm thinking maybe I left it on. What the... Just break the dang ball. There we go. All right. We also have to destroy boulders. Let's keep an eye out for boulders. All right. We got... here's some boulders. All right. Break these boulders. Shiny Noibat. I do have a shiny Noibat. I don't have a Shalfa Noibat. I do need to get that. Let's go up. And I'm going to run to the little shiny hunter's room real quick. While I'm gone, and I'll just be a couple minutes. While I'm gone, John Streckert's in charge. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Good luck, Lionel. Yeah, the Deancey catch can be pretty tough. It took me a while to catch it. I think I can't remember. What did I end up catching it in? What did I catch it in? My boxes are a mess right now. Please excuse the mess. I did manage to catch it in a Premier Ball, but it took quite a long time. And with Mewtwo, I just said screw it. I tried like a couple dozen times, and I just said forget it. And I finally threw a Master Ball. Took you 10 tries, my goodness gracious. You surf on your Mega Greninja. It's not surf, it's Tsunami. Nice. Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can find this Machoke and see if it's in a good like huntable place. And we gotta break some balls too. There's a big ball. All right, there's Malamar. We don't care about that. Go back up here. Switch the octopus on the screen. Once we get the next hunt started, we will. But until I know what the next hunt's going to be, I'm not going to, because I don't want to switch it to Machoke and then find out that we're not going to be able to hunt the Machoke. We are wasting time though. You know what? I don't think we're going to be able to do the Machoke. Metacham, you're on 575 of the Muna, huh? Good luck. We gotta get back up there. If we can get a good... I want to break that open. Let's get back over here. Okay, there's the Machoke. Ah, not a good hunting spot. Not a good hunting spot. I'm not going to be able to reset those. Unless I just... Because they're gone now, right? Yeah, I mean, I can go barf them. But that's going to take a long time. It's going to take up a lot of calories. Yeah, we're not going to do it. We're not going to go for the Machoke. So next we're going to... next we're going to do some donut resets. Once we get the... I wonder... No, that won't do it. We gotta get the big ball. Where's the big ball? What's up, Hassan? Good to see ya. It's on this side. It's gotta be this side. Yeah, Logan, we'll trade. I'll have something extra. In fact, I know I'll have, I know for a fact I'll have an extra Clavipus I can give you. There's the ball. The answer's gonna be the end of you. I know, it's tough, isn't it? Here we go. There's no way. No, there's not. There's not. John Stryker with the 22 months. That's a double-double right there. Thank you so much, John. Let's get some hype in the chat for John. Amazing dude.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Jessica, thank you so much for the sub. And that brings us to our second sub goal of the day, 2325. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Yeah, I think we're done here. I don't think there's any way we can hunt for the Machoke, unfortunately. So I think that's going to be it. So yeah, we'll do some nature guesses on the shinies, and then we will start doing some more donut farming. Play games on multiple files, and right now you're going to be finishing up your base game to run your electric types only run. You have 10 Pokemon right now, and 2 are Raichu. And which, Lacey, on this game? Are you talking about this game or a different Pokemon game? Really wish I could have reset that Machoke. That would have been perfect, but I can't complain. We got so many shinies. And the fact that we got 3 shiny fighting Pokemon on a dark type donut is just awesome. We did very well. That's right, Mewtwo. Call me Butter, because I'm on a roll. All right, let's get some nature guesses. Okay, Legends EA, you're doing electric type only run. That's pretty sweet. We got to get some nature guesses. We got to find out what the natures are for our 2 Clobopus and our Pancham. And while you guys are guessing that, we're going to grab our newly found Shalfa Absol. We're going to give it the Absolite Z. We're going to put it on our team. We're going to send it out. And we're going to Mega Evolve it. Here we go. Shiny Absol Z Mega. Shiny Alpha. There we go. Beautiful. It's such a good looking shiny. I love it. It is a great shiny. I wish it was in the Pokedex. Ah, sigh. Let's fast travel Pokemon Center. And I see you guys dropping them natures in. Don't worry, I see them. Just give me a second here. Give me my Pokeball back. Oops. Yeah, try and keep it to 1 though. If you spam like all 25, that's some people would call that cheating. Okay, let's see here. We got calm, hardy, bold, quirky, serious, timid, rash, modest, brave, beautiful, timid, adamant, calm, naive, timid, impish. Yeah, everyone try and stick with 1. That way it gets to be fair. Calm, bashful. Point must have a Raichu set for each of the megas. Hephaestus was your physical build for Raichu X. Persephone is your special build for Mega Raichu Y. Nice. Someone is a fan of Greek mythology. Got to go. All right, John. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Naughty for Pancham, quirky, modest, rash, jolly, quiet. Okay, let's see. It is... The first Clobbopus is lonely. I don't even know. Do we have a lonely? We got so many things in here. No, a lonely. Okay. Then we got the Pancham. Pancham is... Rash. Who's got a rash? Ruth, Matthew, you did guess rash. I will give it to you. And then we got our second Clobbopus, which is modest. Which Ruthie also got. Okay, Ruth, you get to nickname this Clobbopus. Meta Champion also said rash. So Meta Champion, you get the Pancham. Ruth, you get the Clobbopus. It's the only fair way to do it. Wait, did I misread that? No, I didn't misread that. Okay, yeah. So Ruth said modest first, and then Med Champion gets the rash. Yeah. But yeah, moving forward, we're gonna have to be we've kind of let it slide before, but moving forward, we got to be more fair here. You guys get one guess. Anything after your first guess will be ignored. All right, Oakley for the Clavipus. And Poe for the Pancham. You got it. Which I believe is also the nickname for our Pangoro, which is pretty funny. Trade now. We will do a trade. Just hold on 1 second there, Logan. Okay. And let's evolve the Clavipus. Jake Burkmar, it has been a while. Good to see you. Oh, Poe Jr.? Okay, yeah, I'll change to Poe Jr. That works. I watched you bring back for the first time ever, already halfway into season 2. Nice, Dr. Fiend. I'm glad that you're apparently enjoying it. Got any giveaways for us? Not really at the moment. Eventually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start giving away shinies that I now have shelfers of, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Loops, what's up? Good to see. Zia Dredge Mental sometimes. Me too. Okay, Logan, I did promise you I would trade you something. Um, so we're gonna do a quick trade with Logan. Then we're going to start doing some donut hunts, which is going to be an absolute blast. So Logan, tell me now before I put in the code, Logan, what is your in-game name? Logan. Okay, fair enough. That's good. I did not finish the game. Yeah, it took honestly. I finished the game fairly quickly. The DLC I took my time with just because it took a lot of effort for me to want to keep playing. Anyway, all right. So Logan, the code's gonna be 5170. So I'm gonna do a quick trade with Logan, and then we're gonna start donut hunting. I do have the Frigibax hole open, so I want to get an iced donut. I'll accept a dragon donut, but I prefer an iced donut. Logan, all right. Thank you all, by the way, for being so kind and generous and letting Logan jump in here. All right. Let's give you. I'll give you a Shelfa Ivysaur. Do not give me your level 100 Floette. Do not give me your level 100 um, as Floette or AZ Floette. I would feel really bad. Do I like Politoed? Politoed's pretty cool. I mean, Poliwhirl's my favorite, but Politoed's pretty cool. Struggling to beat the game because Rogue Mega Halucha took you a long time. Yeah, some of the Rogue Megas can be difficult. Thank you for the Clavipus. Very apt. An apt trade, Logan. Thank you very much. Just get a little stinky guy for trades. That's right. Just give me a Jerry. That's what we call little stinky guys around here. Jerry's. Gonna cry? Why are you gonna cry? Welcome back, John. Hey, you're very welcome, Logan. You're still doing dancing. I know, it's tough, isn't it? And thank you for whoever sub brings up to 2326. Appreciate you. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves an ice or dragon donut. Influence of the manga? No, I've liked Poliwhirl from the beginning. Back in '99 when I first found out about Pokemon, I remember seeing him on a, I think it was on a first Pokemon the first movie poster. I think I remember seeing him, and I thought the design was really cool. And just ever since then, like I've been in love.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Angus Ennis, thank you so much for the sub. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves. Yeah, I'll leave Absol there now. Let's see if we can get ourselves a ice donut, preferably, or a dragon donut, so that we can hunt the Frigibacks. 40 likes. We were getting so close to our like goal. You do quite like some of the new megas? I do too. I think, hey, 23, 27. Holy smokes. Yeah, OG player. Yep. You've been playing since 99. Sweet. Sweet. You and I started at the same time. Honestly, I started, like, the first game I played was Snap. So, like, I used to work in a movie theater, and over the summer of 99, they'd started putting out posters and display stands of the first movie. And so, like, I saw it, like, every day, and I was like, okay, it looks pretty cool. And so then I went to GameStop, or no, EB Games, I think it was. I went to EB Games, and I picked up Pokemon Snap for the N64, and I played that, and I really liked it. I love the designs, I love the character, I love the world. So then, like a week later, I went back and I picked up Pokemon Blue, and then a little bit later, I went and picked up Red. Can I name your Zygarde? I would name it Ziggy. Ziggy. Ziggy the Zygarde. What's the significance of donuts here? So for some silly reason in the DLC, you have to make a donut to feed to Hoopa to open the hyperspace hole to see the Pokemon. It's a very unnecessary, in my opinion, mechanic. All right, for Haben and for Tanga. So we really want Ice. We'll accept Dragon, and it's got to have Alpha 3. That's not it. Squishy. Squishy's a good name too. Team needs some modification. We have 4 Mega Pokemon. 4 Mega Pokemon is more than 3 Mega Pokemon. That's for sure. Oh. Thank you to all the new people I've been hanging out today. It's always nice to have new friends to hang out with. Do I have the Raichu Megastones? I do. I do. I have completed almost every side quest in the DLC. There's still a couple 2, 3 that I need to do. In fact, I don't even know how many do I currently have here that I need to do. 5. I gotta beat Naveen. I gotta beat Lita. I gotta finish up the Magirna one. I need to finish up the Genesect one and the Ultimate Techniques. I really don't want to do. I tried it a couple times and I was like, I hate this. Mega Heracross tanks for you. Nice. All right, come on. Give me that good. Give me that Sparkling Ice Alpha 3. Thanks for being a cool friend. Hey, thank you for being a cool friend. There's a Sparkling Fire 1 Alpha 3. That's not what we want. It's not what we want. And I forgot to grab the Alpha Grappalox again. Or Alpha Clobopus. You guys are supposed to remind me. It's okay. I'm only half teasing. I'm mad at myself, not you guys. Forgot to get the non-shiny alphas. Really can't forget to do that with the Frigibacks because you don't always get a Frigibacks. Yeah, Mega Noivern. Nice. Congratulations. Oh, you mean an Alpha Noivern? I'm kind of surprised they didn't do a Mega Noivern or a Mega Talonflame with as much as they focused on them in this game. Or a Mega Aegislash. That would have been cool. All we wanted Mega Flygon and Noivern was the choice nobody expected. I mean, it is kind of crazy we never got our Mega Flygon. Thought Greninja learned Metronome. It does not. It does not. Interesting. You wish Regidrago could be shiny hunt in this game? Mewtwo, sometimes I think you say things just to upset me. Sometimes I feel like you say things just to make me cry. Oh, you know what? We got to open up some packs, too. We can open up our 2 packs now. Sparkling Fighting, TC Power 3. All right, let's open up our packs. Yeah, John, I'm 100% with you. I absolutely hate the donut farming. All right, let's open up some packs. I still need to get that immersive. Hoping for the immersive from the Deluxe Pack EX. We did get Shiny Darkrai yesterday, so now I have Shiny Darkrai and Giratina, which are the 2 shinies in the set. I do have all the regular full art cards. I got a couple of the fancier cards, but I really want the immersive. All right, we got Eevee Bag, Charmander, full art Florigato, and Pikachu. You were wrong, very wrong. I know. I was really hoping for it. Played red version at 9. Ever since you played all the first games in the different sets and a couple of deluxe versions: Red, Gold, Ruby, Platinum, Black, X, Sun, Ultra Moon, Sword, and Scarlet. Nice. Your Alpha Greninja and non-Mega is taller than your avatar, probably taller than you in real life, right? All right, we did get okay. So the Pikachu EX and the Eevee bag were new for me. That's good. So I'm at 249 out of 353 now. All right, here we go. Pack 2. Come on, immersive. Nose Pass, Tinkatuff, Haunter, and Kingdra. I'm not sure if any of those are new. Nope, none of them were new. Oh well. Oh well, we tried. We can always say that we tried. Because we did. Kingdra's a cool Pokemon. Even though its Gen 2 sprite looks like something out of like a Dr. Seuss nightmare. Okay, phone's down. Let's go back to the hunt. Okay, we're back. See if we can get this donut. Mega Dragonite looks okay, but it's not your favorite. The design for Mega Dragonite, I think, yeah, looks okay. I think the shiny looks incredible. I wish the regular Dragonite had the same color shiny. I also played both Legends games and a couple of spin-offs like Snap, Puzzle League, and a few others you can't think of off the top of your head. That's awesome. Yeah, I've played if not every spin-off game, I've at least played most of the spin-off franchises. Like I played a couple of the Ranger games, most of the Mystery Dungeon games. I played Conquest even. Pokemon Picross was a favorite of mine on the 3DS. And one of the Rumble games, whichever one was the free-to-play one on 3DS, I played that a lot too. Sparkling Electric Alpha 2. Nope. How long did it take to beat the game? I would say probably 25 to 30 hours. I mean, I did some shiny hunting in there as well, so it might be a little bit less than that. But if I remember correctly, I would say by the time I beat the game, I was probably at between like 25 to 30 hours. Mega Aegislash would be like, oh, I have more swords. I think that'd be neat, though. I like more swords. More swords better than less swords. Your little brother used to say the Gengar sprite looked like Jay Leno from the back. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Shiny looks great. You hoped it would have been closer to looking like a Dratini or Dragonair. Fair enough. Love Conquest. That was one of your faves. I was hardcore into Conquest for a long time. I would like to go back to it at some point. It's been years now. Which Pokemon would I pick to be a Mega? I gotta go the basic route and say Flygon. Just come on, Game Freak, get it done, and give us a Bug Dragon. Either that or Yanma, or I mean Yanmega. Sparkling Dragon, come on, Sparkling Dragon, but no Alpha. Yeah, I would go with one of those two. Yanmega or Flygon and make it Bug Dragon. Rillaboom deserves a Mega. Yeah, I mean Rillaboom would be cool. I feel like if you give one to Rillaboom, you gotta give one to Inteleon and Cinderace, which I would not be opposed to. Mega Pangoro, yeah, Pangoro would have been a good Mega. That would have been pretty neat. You love Pokemon ZA, nice Z-Man. I'm glad you love it. All right, come on. Give me that good. Give me that ice. Give me that dragon. Sparkling Dragon 3, Teensy 2. Are you kidding me? That's 2 back-to-back Sparkling Dragons. It's toying with it. It's toying with us at this point. Talonflame deserves a Mega. Yeah, I was genuinely surprised they didn't give it one. Artwork was incredible for that game. You hope they do that for Gen 10 eventually, because you'd like to see more Pokemon past Gen 5 in this epic poses. That's true. Leon, it's been a while you trying to get that Deancey. It's probably been at least half an hour. What's my favorite Mario character? Toad. Toad is my go-to. Toad's my main in Mario Kart. Toad's my main when I play Super Mario Brothers 2. And then like any of the other games where you can pick which character you play with, it's always Toad. I always do for Haban and for Tanga John. I do. I do that now. It helps to make the Tangas last longer. I was on a hot streak. That's true. You think Talonflame should have got one instead of Staraptor? I am a little happy though that Staraptor finally got the fighting type. I remember when I was playing the Gen 4 game, Staraptor was always on my party, and it always had close combat. I thought it was so cool to have a flying type with a fighting move, which we never got a flying fighting until Hawlucha, which is very awesome. I love Hawlucha. But that, like, Staraptor with close combat was, like, the closest thing we had to that before then. What color of Toad? Just, like, the classic, like, white mushroom-headed Toad. Yoshi? Yoshi's your go-to Mewtwo? Yoshi's pretty cool. Size difference between Alpha Greninja and normal Greninja Alpha is way taller. The non-alpha is everyone's favorite Short King Alpha. Yeah, Staraptor with the fighting type now is pretty awesome. Come on, bro. Come on. You know, we've typically had good or decent luck with getting the donuts when I do them on stream. It's like I would, be like, oh, now we gotta make a donut. This is gonna take forever, and I whine and complain about it. And like the second donut's a really good one. 43 likes. We are only 2 likes away from our like goal, and someone just subbed. If that was you, let me know so I can say thank you for bringing our sub count up to 2,328. Speechless with the size difference. That's my favorite donut. In real life, my favorite donut is blueberry glazed. Sparkling Psychic 2 Alpha 3. You know what? We're going to take it. We're going to take it. We're going to take it. I'll keep working on trying to get an Ice or Dragon donut this week, but we need to get Chimecho. So let's take this one and get a good Chingling hole. That's what we're going to do. Chingling and Galarian Slowpoke. That would be the goal. Welcome to the party, pal. Shuriken Plays, thank you so much for the sub. 2329 now. Holy smokes, you guys are crushing the subs today. Yeah. So now we got our donut. Now we reset the holes. Because that's what this game is now. Just constant resetting. Let me just double check, make sure we don't have one already. That's a fairy type. I don't know why I looked at that. Nope. Okay. We tried this hunt last week. We only had a Sparkling 2 Alpha 2, and it was in the bad map. So hopefully we can get a better one this time. Gonna get some dinner. Lazy Sunday, just pick up. Nice, Slowpoke. I love that. You have a great rest of your day, Slowpoke. Thank you so much for being here. Nope. Got a decent amount of Grookie in the community day. Best one being 11413, which is a rank 5 in Ultra League, is really boom. Nice. Congratulations, Meta Champion. Yeah, thank you for the reminder as well. I have terrible short-term memory when it comes to streaming. I forget everything we talk about in stream, so I've been needing constant reminders today that an hour after I finish stream, it's time for my community day. It's a medium. I want to run into this one and check real quick to see if it has Chingling as well as those three. I just want to see. How do I get down there? I get down there from here. Ooh, good question. Is there a Grookie background? Well, you know, I just saw that you're going to go eat breakfast. I just saw that. I apologize. If you're still here, thanks for being here. Have a good one. Enjoy your breakfast. What we got here? We got Mr. Mime. Build them there. Friday night, you made a crock pot beef curry for the first time. We'll definitely do it again. That sounds amazing. Next time, you'll have to bring me some. Welcome back, Ruth. BS, play with you. What's up? Welcome in. Whoops. Ooh, I saved it. I can't believe I saved it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are Chinglings. Okay. Hyra, okay, yes, I do remember you now. Gotta get ready for your like goal. Yeah, how are we doing on the likes here? We're at 43 likes, only 2 likes away from our like goal. Can we get 2 more likes? Might be very rare from the wild. I've been able to find holes. Not like every psychic hole I see, but they haven't been too tough for me to find. But yeah, sometimes like when it's a medium or a large hole, typically there's more than just those 3 spawns that are in the overlay, so I just want to go in and check it out. Next weekend, are we going to hunt for a legendary? I don't know. It depends on if I get a legendary hole or not. I do want to finish off the new... There we go. Oh, and it's a small. That's perfect. Please don't be in the sewer. I want to finish off the new megas before we move back to Sword and Shield. So I want to do that, and I'll probably continue to play this in my free time to finish up my living decks. And if I come across legendary holes while doing that, we will stream those. Sito, how you doing, buddy? And Captain 007, good to see you. All right, Ruth, thank you so much for the like goal of 50. I'm going to pin that up right now. All right. Please don't be in the sewer. Don't I have any other games? I do have other games. However, I play Pokemon games on my channel, and I'm trying to finish up a few hunts in this game before I go back to Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. All right, so there's Chingling there. We got Chingling over here too. Okay. It's boring. Well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. It's not my favorite Pokemon game either, but it's what I'm streaming. Okay. I want a different layout. What's up, fold up rug? Yeah, I will fast travel once I get the layout I want. Because I don't think I was able to get the, like, I think from the hole, I was able to get the two Chinglings, like, on the hill. But I think the ones back behind the scaffolding, I wouldn't have been able to see while I was fast traveling. When I think about Mega Tatsugiri, I think it's fine. I mean, it makes sense what they did with it. I thought it was kind of silly, like, in a good way. The good kind of silly. They definitely did lean into the silliness in a lot of these megas this time, which I'm personally all right with. Where do I live? In the United States of America. Yeah, I get people being like over this game. Honestly, I'm fairly over it myself. There are just a few hunts I do want to finish up though before I go back to other things. You beat the shortest ZA. You beat it in the least amount of time. Nice. Giveaway soon. Not today. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna get to the point where I'll have some non-alpha shinies that I can get rid of. This is the same layout. I don't like only having, what, 3 spawns? Yeah, and the Metachams are over, or the Metatites are over here this time. If you have the orange one and Mega Validate, it would be in the middle, same with the others. Yeah, I did hear that I don't have the Mega Tatsugiri yet, but I did hear that depending on the form, the order on the little table changes, which is pretty neat. That's a nice little attention to detail. I walked through the cool stuff's behind me. How did I just get lost? How did I actually just get lost? That's wild. There we go. Yeah, we can do that. I can show you all the stuff I have in the background, or at least point to it. So, there we go. This is a 3D printed Charizard that my dad made on his 3D printer. This Pokeball and this Pokeball came from a TCG set. The one in the middle here is made out of Legos that my good friend Big Cheese Thrift sent me. This is a Time magazine from 1999 with Poliwhirl on the cover. Well, a whole bunch of Pokemon on the cover, but Poliwhirl right in the middle. This is a Lego YouTube play button set that was sent to me because I'm a content creator. And then underneath that, you can't really see it, is a coaster box, also 3D printed, that has Pokeball coasters that I use. You heard the shiny sound? Did I really get a shiny just walking over here? That's crazy. Then we have Ditto Umbreon. We have a little display thing from probably GameStop or something that a friend of mine sent me. Shout out to D-Lo. These are TV guides from 1999 that form a big picture all about Pokemon. This is a custom Funko Pop of me that my friend Shiny sent me for my birthday in 2024. Or maybe Christmas, I can't remember which. This is a 3D printed Poliwhirl Light. This is a 3D printed Pokeball made out of the silhouettes of all Gen 1 Pokemon. Here is a award that Shinies made for me when I completed my Shiny Living Dex. And then, other just random knickknacks here. And then these are all my Pokemon games on this shelf here, all Pokemon games. And then this bottom shelf that you can barely see is some plushes. So you know what? I don't even care. I'm not even gonna check it. I don't even care what Pokemon it was. I don't need it. Mega Pokemon fan? Yeah, I've been a Pokemon fan since 1999. Between my freshman and sophomore year of college. This is a terrible layout. I really hate this. Gina, Bina, what's going on? Welcome back in. And Keith with the 31 months of membership. Yup, just still handsome. Keith, are you looking in a mirror right now? Is that what's going on? You looking in a mirror and you strutting around in the member flexes? You were 10 in 99. I was 19, well 18/19 in 99. So that's part of the reason why like sometimes we get knuckleheads in here telling me like I'm too old to be playing Pokemon. What's wrong with me? Why am I so weird? And I feel like it would be different if I was like middle aged and started to play Pokemon. But I've been playing since like I was in my teens. And I think that's the difference. Shiny Mawile. I do have a Shiny Mawile. I still need to shelf a Mawile. Like, I think it's legit that, like, I've been playing since Gen 1 when I was in my teens. I think I'm allowed to still, enjoy it. Oh, yeah, the Hoot Hoot clock. Yep, that is also 3D printed. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna move ahead and just hope for the best. We got what? One, two spawns here. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is an absolute garbage hole. Ari with the 37 months of membership. You're also handsome. You sure are. What's up, River? Good to see you. They're jealous you're confident enough to show your love for Pokemon at any age. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think, I don't think it's uncommon that something that you enjoyed when you were younger, you still enjoy when you're older. I don't think that's weird at all. Do any gigs other than streaming? I mean, I have a full-time job, if that's what you mean. I have a full-time Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., 5 p.m. job. And then I do this for funsies on the weekend. Trade with you, barely have any shinies. Tell you what, if we get these two Shelf of Chingling before the end of stream, I'd be happy to give you a shiny, John. You've been lurking. You are so good at lurking, Ari. What type of math do I like? Is my name is Matthew. I like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents. Such butt. All right, fine. We got three. Looks like we got three spawns. We're just gonna do it. I don't even care anymore. We're gonna lock in and do it. John, you're very welcome. Where is my spawns? Oops. Can't believe this year you're going to be 30. Can't wait to see what they've got lined. Oh, this year will be 30. Yes, yes. Very excited to see if they have any big plans for 30th anniversary. Oh yeah, Loops. It was hilarious. Loops, are you still here? You are still here. Yeah. She said she was loopy. I said, hey, Loops. And she said, hello. All right. Looks like they spawn over there. All right. Let's see if we can get a couple of Shalfas. And take a break from trying to get Deancey. I don't blame you. I know. It's a tough catch. It's a very tough catch. Adulthood doesn't have to be miserable. It's okay to have hobbies. Yeah, and I feel like it's more okay now than it's ever been before. Are you getting a shiny? If like I said, if we get these two Shalfa Chingling before the stream ends, I'll be happy to send you a shiny. But I literally cannot do any online activities while I'm in a hyperspace hole for some reason. It won't let me. Your childhood's lame, so your adulthood swag. I love that for you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. Again, thank you to all the new subs. We've got quite a lot of new subs today, which is pretty awesome. When Heptudes graduated the university god degree, oh my goodness. You are such a flatterer, Captain 007. Mega Shiny Gengar is so good. Problem is, why isn't the base Gengar shiny, not white? That's what a lot of people want to know. Ever since they came out with the shiny Mega Gengar, everyone says, why can't they change the regular shiny Gengar? And I'd be okay with that. Bye, Captain. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so swag. Oh my gosh. That's, I think, a compliment. Why does Chingling hate me so much? This is the second time I've tried to hunt Chingling, and it's just not been great. It's a compliment of the highest degree. Thank you. Oh, wow, Lacey, that's really impressive. Good job. Have I heard about the meme reset? I have heard about that. Here's my thoughts. Because it's like, what is it? They want to reset the memes to what year? What's the great meme reset? Where it's taken the memes back to what year is it? I do remember hearing about this a couple months ago. Something's going on with the gameplay screen. What do you mean? What's wrong with the gameplay screen? 96. Okay, that's a pretty good reset. I can't argue with that. Welcome back, Stephen Henry. Yeah, 2010s, I feel like that's not far enough back. 96, that could be far enough back. It's super zoomed in. Yeah, Gina, it is. That's the point. That way I can see if the Chinglings are shiny. Otherwise, it would look like this. And when it looks like this, I can't really tell if they're shiny or not. So I do this. Zoom in barf reset. That's right. Do you know what you would be doing if you didn't install Poke all those years ago? Probably wouldn't be able to name 10 Gen 1 Pokemon if you didn't. So Mewtwo, is that what kind of got you into Pokemon? Was Pogo? That's pretty awesome. Goatfee 517. What's going on, Zen? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. What's new? What you reading? I think the swirly dork. Oh my gosh. What's your favorite sport? Yours is table tennis. My favorite sport. Good question. I don't know if bowling is a sport, but that's probably my favorite sport to play. I can go ahead and end this poll. The poll doesn't even make sense anymore right now. But you know what? To the 53% of you that said that I'm silly, you know what? You're silly. Because I ended up getting 3 Shalfa fighting types off of a dark type donut. And to the 9% of you that said you're struggling for polls, LOL, yeah, you're 100% correct. When you saw people playing Pokemon YouTube, that's what got you into it? That's pretty awesome. Joe Sunny D, also good choice. You have to go 12:30. So if you don't get the shiny, you don't get one. Well, the good news is, John, I stream every Saturday and Sunday. So if it doesn't happen today, maybe it can happen next weekend. I voted for not silly. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. And good morning to you, Kim. Yeah, so for anyone that missed it, we started the stream with a dark hole, a very dark hole that had an Absol in it. And I wanted to get the Shalfa Absol. And I had a sparkling dark 3 and an alpha 3. But it wasn't just a dark hole, it was a dark and fighting hole. And it also had Pancham in it, and it had Clobopus in it, and it had Machoke in it, and I needed all those as Shalfas. And I said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to get the Absol, and then we're going to hunt for the fighting, even though I don't have a fighting donut. You know why? Because before this DLC came out, if you had a shiny charm, all the hunts we did were 1 in 1024. And I remember how often people got shinies back then. So why not now? Why not me? And we ended up getting all 3, 2 Clobopus and a Pancham. We got all 3 Shalfas faster than we got the Shalfa Absol. How crazy is that? You're tired after a Celsius. Oh, I forgot that was a drink. I'm so old. Also, I need to change this from Clobopus to Chingling. What the heck is wrong with you people? There we go. I like it when I realize I forget something and then I can just blame it on everyone else. That's my favorite thing to do. That was like 1 billion caffeines. That's and vitamins. That's a lot of caffeines and vitamins. 47 likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. We are now just 3 likes away from the like goal. Hunting for Chingling. I want to get 2 Shalfa Chingling and evolve 1 in Shalfa Chimecho, and then Mega evolve that into Shalfa Mega Chimecho. What's up, Sir Ralph McCutts? How you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful day. What we don't want is a non-alpha shiny to pop up because we're only getting like 2 spawns. I think there might be a 3rd one to the side. And wait, there's more over there. Okay, so we are getting 4 spawns. That's good. Because if one of those shines, I am going to have to knock it out. And that's going to cut down on the number of checks for 3 minutes. You've been hunting for shiny Spritzy since you got access to Pokemon Y. Just found a Shalfa by total accident. Just evolved her with a friend's help. She's so pretty. Nice! Yeah, shiny Aromatisse is a pretty good shiny. Congratulations, Lacey. Is that Alpha Shiny to the left? No, I don't think so. I don't believe it is. I had to do a second check myself. Is it? I'm gonna go check. Maybe it is. Look at it. Wow, it flies by fast. It is. It is. Ari, you're right. I was wrong. I apologize. I should have never said no to you. The lighting screwed me up. There we go. 1 down, 1 to go. Aries got eyes like a hawk or an eagle, or like some sort of hawk-eagle hybrid. She's got eyes like a heagle. Or a hoggle. $49 likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. All right. So we're going to have to wait a few minutes for that one to respawn. So let's start focusing on these two again. One of each eye. One eagle eye, one hawk eye. A deagle? What's a deagle? 2 likes have arrived. Only 3 more to go. Thank you all so much for the likes. Dear Beagle. Dear Beagle. Ari is right. Of course she is. You know what we might end up doing if we get this second Chingling quickly is might see if we can get another Shalfa Esper. Muffin Man came and you owed him money. You in debt with the Muffin Man again? Have you been buying muffins on credit again, Jerry? After what happened? After what happened? You didn't learn anything? You're still buying muffins on credit. God, Deante, congratulations, Lionel. You certainly put in the work on that one. Read a few messages back. Dear Beagle. So it's got to be before that. Before, wait, which one, Ari? What am I missing? Your adventure on Moon is wrapping up. You're planning on playing Ultra Sun after you've caught all the Ultra Beasts. Nice. Dear Beagle. One starts with comparing. Comparing a hawk to a airy. I don't get that one. I said Tua. Oh my gosh, you got me so good. Airy just got me so good. Mewtwo, I can't believe I fell for that. 1 like to go. Nice. Oh. Memeing like it's 2024. I remember that. When hunting in hyperspace, if you use a fly sound to retake and hear a very faint shiny sound if a shiny spawns in, nice. You know, unfortunately, Lacey, I don't know why this is. I haven't figured out the reason. When I'm streaming this game, for some reason, I can barely hear the sound of the game. Like, only certain parts of the background music do I hear. And I don't know why that is. 60 likes now. Holy smokes, we're up to 60 likes? No, we're not. We're not up to 60 likes. The thing about Django Unchained, I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty dang good. I think it was the worst Tarantino role he's ever had. It was the first time I saw a Tarantino movie and I got to Tarantino's cameo and I thought, oh, Quentin, no, honey, you shouldn't have. 50, thank you all for 50 likes. All right, I guess let's get a like goal of 60. New goal 60. I will pin it. Thank you, Steven. Well, there's a shelf of Metatite. Tarantino's two cameos, the Australian one and the oh, I forgot he was in the clan meeting. Yeah, the Australian one. Yeah, I forgot he was in the clan meeting along with who all was in that? It was uh, J- Jonah Hill and who else? I can't remember. But yeah, the Australian one towards the end. Yeah, Meta Champion bought the luck for that shiny, absolutely. What's my favorite shiny? My favorite shiny of all time is Shiny Stuffle. I'm also a big fan of Shiny Rabombi, and my favorite Shiny Legendary is Shiny Xerneas. Draconified, good afternoon, buddy. Good to see you. When can we shelf hunt Mewtwo? I wish, buddy. I wish we could do that. Happy Rookie Community Day. That's right. 1 hour and 35 minutes until we hit our Community Day time. It's a mini U. It certainly is. Oh, another one. Another shiny Metacham. This one not a Shalfa, but we now have two, or Metatite. You know what, Meta Champion? You know what? I pride myself on being very good at remembering every Pokemon's name. You have ruined Metatite for me. And I say that in a loving way. Because now whenever I see anything from the line, I think of you. And I never remember to say Metatite anymore. It's 12:26. I said 1 hour 35 minutes. I thought I said. I meant to say 1 hour 35 minutes. Two new likes have arrived. Awesome. So adorable, walking around so angry. Yeah, it's cute when like little kids just think they're all like angry and tough, just walking around being little kids. Thank you to whoever just brings us up to 23:31. We have crushed the sub goals today. We've crushed the like goals today. We've crushed the Pokemon hunts today.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Alicia, Hannah, thank you for the sub. What we haven't crushed is a can of Orange Crush, which I kind of want now. The Survivor set. Yeah, I remember that, Hassan. I remember you talking about that through your Discord group. Yeah, you were in the top 7. Started off with 20, and you were in the top 7. Just got voted out. Oh no, I'm sorry, Hassan. So were you voted out in 7th place, or did you climb any higher? Well, pink fellow. That's right. I'm just waiting for Ari to tell me when another Shalfa Chingling shows up. You've never had Orange Crush. It's not great, but it's good. It's like watching a Gordon Ramsay cooking show on Fox. It's not good, but you enjoy it. Favorite Tarantino movie? Popular answer is Death Proof. Death Proof is the popular answer? Really? I probably would have put that towards the bottom for me. I would say it's tough. It's tough. It's like the small chingling is shiny. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is. That's unfortunate. That is a stinky. I would say I think Reservoir Dogs is the tightest script. I will always have a very special place in my heart for Pulp Fiction because it was the first one I saw. But rewatchability has to be Kill Bill Volume 1. I freaking love Kill Bill Volume 1. Pokemon movies, I've only seen a few. Um, It's tough to top the first one for me. I'd say the most recent one I saw was the one with the Zarude and the kid. That one was pretty decent. All right, let's go knock out that. Oh my gosh, TD, thank you for the sub. Let's go knock out that shiny Chimecho because we need it to respawn. And see what else we got going on here. So we do have a Shelf of Metatite. We have a shiny Metatite. Go ahead and knock out these balls too. Oh, we gotta catch 3 Pokemon undetected too. Yikes. I'm just wasting a little bit of time now because we need 2 Chimechos to respawn, or Chinglings, I mean. We need 2 Chinglings to respawn now. No shiny Esper yet. I also want to check to see which Meowstic I have. I can't remember if I have. I'm gonna get KO'd. I can't remember if I have the male or female Meowstic. Inglorious Rascals. Inglorious Rascals was a good one. Not like Pokemon Scarlet better than Violet. You know, it's funny you asked that. Scarlet was my main game when it came out. And then once the DLCs came out, I switched over and Violet became my main game. So I would say it probably... I would probably put them equal. They also spelled Inglorious wrong. Oh wait, hold. Your favorite's Inglorious Rascal. Did you ask least favorite? Did I pull a cam? Did I just read the question wrong? You did say least favorite. I pulled a cam. I'm so sorry. I totally read that as what was my favorite. I missed the least. My least favorite, yeah, probably Death Proof. All right. Do we have 2 over here again? We do have 2 over here. Let's go ahead and wait for this one to spawn again. You're like 98% gas. Love it. Oh my gosh, Ghost Bunny, you scared the holy heck out of me. I never realized how far those Chingling can travel and how quickly. 99% cow byproduct? That's gross. Yeah, I mean, Death Proof was good. I don't think it was a bad movie by any terms. I thought it definitely. I'll tell you what Death Proof did do. And Scribble, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Death Proof come out before Inglorious Rascals? Ah, it's my channel. I'll say it. Did it come out before Inglorious Bastards? I think it did. Inexplicably become Chingling and Shield on Spotter. Genuinely, Airy, I would not have my Shield on Shinies if it wasn't for you. Favorite Pokemon creator? Ooh, I don't even know. Yeah, double feature. Yeah, that's right. Because it's Grindhouse. It was like the double feature was called Grindhouse. It started. It started Quentin Tarantino's like revenge kick, right? You look at the end of. Okay, I think we got all of them back now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You look at the end of Death Proof. And then look at the end of Inglourious Basterds. Look at the end of Django Unchained. Look at the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They all end with like a really awesome, crazy revenge scene. And I believe Death Proof was the first one to do that. You like the Kill Billy's named Kiddo? Yeah, Beatrix Kiddo. Why is my camera being crazy? Hateful Eight? Yeah, I forgot about Hateful Eight. You know what? I might actually put Hateful Eight as at the bottom. I might put that at the bottom for me personally. It didn't stand out for me. It had a great cast, but it didn't stand out. And it was probably the one time I thought that it was just too long of a movie. What's up, Matthew? Why am I not able to get the camera right anymore? What's my favorite Pokemon game? It's gotta be Ultra Sun. Pokemon Ultra Sun. I don't understand what's happening now. I had this camera perfect. Now I don't. Despiteful Ocho. Yeah, Walton Goggins. I mean, I always love Walton Goggins. Wait, I know what it is. I have to lock it and then turn it, I think. No. I have to not lock it. I have to adjust it, then lock it. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're golden. Let's get this second Shalfa Chingling. Meta Champion, you would remember this. I know Shingling is a friendship evolution, but is it a nighttime only friendship evolution? I don't know why I'm thinking it is, but am I right? Does it have to be nighttime to evolve it? Night only. Thank you. High School Musical. I'm aware of High School Musical. I've never seen it. I've never listened to the music. I kind of like aged out of that audience before it came out. Brawlhalla news. It's been a while since I've heard some Brawlhalla news. I got Next Legend coming out soon. Rupture, the Darkheart Beast, coming in with the guitars and lance. Nice. Get your head in the game. Got to do it. Is that a Shelf of Metatite? It is. We have a Shelf of Metatite and a regular shiny Metatite. I am leaving them there for now because the more non-Chinglings that shine, the greater the chances are that the next shine will be the Chingling. If you know what I'm saying. Like every time a shiny shines and stays there, like, you know, I have to do more resets on average to get the next shiny, but it shrinks the pool of Pokemon that can be shiny. Gotta Get Your Head in the Game is a song from High School Musical. Ah, okay. 9 strength, make him the second legend to be able to reach 10 strength, with the first being Zol. Very cool. Big hefty plans upstream. Oh yeah, huge plans. Going to the grocery store, picking up some food, doing a load of laundry, using the stationary bike. Maybe a nap if I'm feeling pretty crazy. Big Trouble in Little China, good movie. When I was a kid, I loved it because the 3 people, I don't even know what to call them. It's been a while since I've seen it. But like they each, like in my mind, like they had like superpowers. It was cool to watch them because I thought they were like superpowered characters, which I guess they kind of were, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's one of those things that, like, looking back to like my childhood before I started reading comics, I could tell like my personality was already set and focused and ready to get into that type of world. That's a lot. I know. I'm pretty crazy. Here you get Mewtwo now. Same deal. You get the Mewtwo by mystery gift downloading something. I can't remember if it's a Mewtwo Unite or something else. And then you go to Lysandra Cafe. Let's check to see if one of the other Chinglings has shown yet. I believe that is shiny. It is. There's our second one. There's our second Shalfa Chingling. I noticed that one, Ari, because you taught me well. Alright, let's see if there's any espers. I'm not going to hunt for another esper, but if there is one... Is there just one esper spawn? No, there's espers up here, right? Yeah, there are. Got like 20 minutes. There's another shiny Chingling too. Yeah, let's see if we can get another Esper. Might as well. All right, now hold on. Let's see what I have. For my Shalfas, I can't even remember where my Shalfas are now. I rearranged the boxes and the box names, but I haven't completely moved everything over yet. Where am I looking? Isn't it right here? Is it right here? I'm blind. Where is it? I thought they were early on. What the heck? Search boxes. I have them in DLC Shalfas. Okay, yeah, I haven't moved some of these over yet. Okay, so I have a female and a female. So yeah, I would need a male. Let's see if I can get a male. Like their orange, that's Keith's favorite color. Nice. All right, let's... What do after you enter the cafe? You go all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom floor. Ari teaches everyone well. She really does. Why is my favorite Pokemon Poliwhirl? Because it's my favorite Pokemon. Lax, Naughty. Yeah, we will do Nature's here shortly. I just want to see if we can get this Shalfa male Esper while we're in here. That's just one less form I gotta try and get later on. There must be a reason, because I like the way it looks. Like that, given a nature one Hefty didn't ask evil. Absolutely evil. I think that might have been shiny, actually. Nope, it wasn't. I was wrong. Be influenced. Aries out here influencing everybody. Think Esper likes Escargot? Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Whoops, sorry. There you go. Third floor, about to fight Mewtwo. Good luck. I hope you have an easier time catching the Mewtwo than the Diancie. Need to change the Chingling? I do. You're right. When you're right, you're right. I am hunting for it, so I might as well. Big ol' Esper. All right, we're only going until the first Shalfa. If the first Shalfa is a female, we're done. I'm not gonna keep going. One FRTD. That's a classic code there, Ari. And for 67% off. Oh my gosh. I heard something funny the other day. That the difference between the last two generations is 68 plus or minus 1. Back with some kebab. I could go over some kebab. Can I have some kebab? What does 73 have to do with that? Oh, bless your heart, Jerry. Have I seen The Grinch going 89? I have not. Pitch Black, you know what? I never have seen the Riddick series, actually, Scrobo. I know exactly what you're talking about. I have not seen any of the Riddick movies. Oh, yeah, where the heck is my potato salad? It still has not shown up in the mail. You want a kebab Pokemon? You would. You're a weirdo. Weirdo with your kebab Pokemon. I'm just kidding. I don't know. That was rude. I shouldn't have called you a weirdo. I'm getting hungry, though. You've influenced me to appeal to my evil side. You are that. Indeed. Drum Bean's really good in raids. 3 bars and 115 power. Ooh. That is good. I'm not even like that much into Pokemon Go, and I know that's good. That's pretty awesome. Here's my the heck? There we go. Here's my results so far, by the way, from the bike. If anybody is following that whole story. So far, I've burned over 3,200 calories. I've gone over 55 miles and over 5 hours total, which isn't like, insane, but I think I'm off to a pretty good start. Red Panda. I think Stuffle is pretty close to a Red Panda. I mean, even though it's like a stuffed bear, I think it's pretty similar to a Red Panda. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm always up for another Red Panda. Thank you guys. I'm pretty happy with it. Baikel. Oh my gosh. Baikel. Shiny Pancham exists? Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it is definitely reddish. That makes sense. Sea panda? I've never even seen a sea panda. Where can I see a sea panda? Shameless plug for your writing? Oh, please do. Lacey, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I like with the bike, like I will continue to work on my endurance and, increasing the distance or the calories or the time or the resistance, whatever. But right now I'm like pretty happy that like I'm I'm keeping the consistency. Like I'm doing it every day. I haven't taken a day off since I got it. On Google, I'll have to check that out. I've never heard of a sea panda. Got Mewtwo. Dang, that was quick. Congratulations. Shiny Ziggy. Shiny Ziggy. What? Shiny Zygarde? I know you're saying Zigzagoon, but yeah, Ari makes a good point. Uh, but yeah, feel free to do that here. I'm totally fine with self promo in my chats or my streams. The only thing I do ask is don't be like that person. It's like, hey everybody, I am also a streamer, and I'm streaming right now, and you should come watch me, because that's kind of rude to just like come into my channel and tell everyone to, you know, ditch me and go somewhere cooler. Because then I'll be all by myself alone crying. Sea slug Pokemon. Shellos is based off of a sea slug, isn't it? Shellos and Gastrodon? Your daughter loves red pandas are closely related to raccoons. That's true. Hey everyone, I'm not another streamer. Please watch Hefty. See, that's okay. Cam, did your daughter see the movie Seeing Red? I don't know if we're gonna get this Esper. I'm also not another streamer, so watch Hefty. Thank you, Gina. Very kind of you. Hey, thank you, Lacey. Yeah, like I was saying like yesterday and last week, like I've never considered myself to be like, like a big boy, but I've been blessed for the majority of my life having an incredible metabolism, and it finally just petered and died a few years ago, and so like I knew like I'd been slowly like gaining weight. But I was at a doctor appointment back in October, and when they weighed me, like you go in, they're like, "All right, come here. All right, let's weigh you, see how tall you are, yada yada yada." I saw that I weighed more than I ever have in my life. It was the heaviest I've ever been, and I was like, "All right, I gotta do something like this because I'm not feeling the best about myself." So yeah. Much proud, great work, singing Mike. Thank you, Gina. Kiro, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. You knew I wasn't an adult. What? What are you talking about, not an adult? But yeah, I mean, when you have an insane metabolism for most of your life and you never have to worry about, like, staying, you know, in shape or, like, not. Oh, a big boy, gotcha. Like, you never have to worry about, like, watching your diet and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you do. It's quite jarring. Basically trying to say like, okay, you know that thing that everyone else did for years that you've never had to do? Well, now you have to do it. So good luck. Did I struggle on stats? No, I was pretty good in stats. Yeah, I go to the gym and Pokemon a lot. All right, I think we're gonna call it here. I don't think we're gonna get this Esper, and I'm fine with that. I already have an Esper, I already have a Meowstic. It just would have been neat while we were here to get a male Esper. But we did a good job. We definitely did a good job. I'm happy with us. Let's go ahead and catch this Metatite as well. But don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. We still got to nickname the shinies and we got to evolve Chimecho. We're not done yet. We're just done with the hole. No one leave. Get back here. I'm taking names, and if I find out you left, you're in trouble. All right, let's go into boxes. Okay. I guess we're gonna. You know what? We're just gonna give this one. If it's all right with all of y'all, meta champion, do the honors. Name the meta type, and then we'll go check out the Chinglings. While he is getting back to us on that, let's go ahead and go here. Okay. All right. We got lax, naughty, lonely, hardy, calm, timid or jolly, adamant, hardy, jolly, relaxed. And yeah, remember just one nature per person. We got adamant. Yep, you're saying adamant, Matthew. I got it. All right, first one is lonely. Gina Bina. You get to nickname the first Chingling. The second Chingling is quirky. Quirky by nature. That's what Kem usually says, but Kem didn't say anything this time, I don't think. Kem did not say anything this time. Dang it, Kem. Kira saying quirky. All right, it has 8 seasons. We're finalizing season 9 right now. Actually working on it today, adding stuff. Thank you, Hefty, for letting me put that up. No worries, Lacey. Is that so? Like, is that on your channel? Is that what you're talking about? Where would I feel like I missed a message. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Okay, I did miss a message. Sorry. Friends writing project is called Adventuring Together, and we have it available as an ebook through any place you get your ebooks. It's a short fiction anthology with multiple authors. All right. It's called Adventuring Together. Make sure you check that out. Adventuring Together. Please name it Clam. All right, I will name it Clam. Oops. Fiction, fantasy of all types. If y'all read, please check them out anywhere where you get your ebooks. One of yours is a thank you piece for Satoshi Tajiri, who made Pokemon. They're free too. Awesome. I love free. Okay, well, we are done with that. Now, Chiding would be a good name. It would be. All right, we're going to evolve this one. Yeah, unfortunately, Matthew, none of them were serious or adamant. But yeah, next time make sure that you listen to the mods. When the mods say you only need to post it once, you don't need to post it over and over. Some people will consider that spam. But yeah, the nature guesses are done for the day. Let's evolve this Chingling, though. Chiding would be pretty good for a Chingling, now that you mention it. And we are fortunate that it is currently nighttime, isn't it? It is currently nighttime. So that's pretty sweet. Wait, nope. I gotta, there we go. Okay. 360? Oh my gosh, this is the deal of the century. This coffee is so cheap. It's a fun change of pace when I actually do get to mod. Usually you guys are just too pleasant, right? We got such a great, nice, pleasant, chill chat here usually. Respectful. That was the word I was looking for. Universally claims to be kind of... I can't talk today. I really can't. Universally praised films to be kind of overrated, but you'll admit it. One Battle After Another, a highest-rated movie of 2025, was generally an amazing movie directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah, I know which movie you're talking about. I still haven't watched that. I know it's... I think it's on HBO now. So I'll probably get around to it at some point. You couldn't talk? Yeah. So Matthew, like I was saying, you were timed out for a minute. The problem is that you weren't listening to the mods. Ari was saying like you don't need to keep posting the same message over and over and over. That is considered spam. So so just to kind of like give it a little reset. Just give you a quick little moment to chill. But yeah, if anyone is kind of new to YouTube live streams, if you ever see a name that's in blue, like Ariana perhaps, that means that person is a mod. They're kind of like the keepers of the watch keepers, the watchers on the wall watchers they're the watchmen, the men that watch and women that watch the stream. And if they ask you to do something or say like, hey, can you not do that? It's best to just listen to them. What's your question, Steven? Yeah, thank you for apologizing. You didn't like... Yeah, just listen to the mods. Like, no hard feelings. I don't really care. And I know Ari like isn't gonna, take it personally or hold it against you. But yeah, just best thing to do is just listen to the mods. Oh, it is ready to evolve now. No, don't worry. You didn't know, now you know. Which is better, a hawk or a Tua? I would prefer a hawk. All right, here we go. Let's evolve this Chingling into a Shalfa Chimecho. I do often put streams on while you're working on your stuff, and glad to find your channel, Hefty. It's nice here. Well, it's nice to have you here, Lacey. I do stream every Saturday and Sunday at this time, so love to see everyone here again. I said it again. I did say it again. I did get tricked. How many coffees do you have to buy? I think that ended up being, was that 4? 4 coffees? Big old clam. All right, let's give this the Chinglingite, or Chimekite. Clam Echo. Do I think Morocco win the Africa Cup tonight? You hope so? Well, Slowpoke, if you hope so, I hope so. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's see this Shalfa Mega Chingling in action. Not in front of that guy, though. You're going to hurt him. Here we go. Boom. Look at that Shalfa Mega Chimecho. Very nice. I do like the Mega form. I like how it looks like a Chingling. You hope England wins the World Cup. That's very neat, very cool. So we managed to knock out 2 more Megas today. I still need to get Tatsugiri, Golisopod, Crabominable. That might be it. I think those are the last 3 I need. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for everything. You guys have been a... Oh, yeah, Tatsugiri, yeah. Tatsugiri, Golisopod, Crabominable is, I think, it. But thank you all for... I have Golurk. I do have Golurk. Thank you all for being here. This has been a great stream. Thank you for all the new subs. Also want to say thank you to the mods. And thank you to John Stricker for the 22 months, Keith for the 31, and Ari for the 37, and John Vizquay for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. That's in here now. I don't think... I don't think the jewels were in the fan funding before. Good to see them in here now. You love the fact that I fall for it? I just have a very simple mind. It's very easy to prank me. To pull a heckin' prank on me is pretty easy. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.